Hey everybody, it's your girl Lauren Reed right here on Water Ice Radio.
Yeah.
We are back, everybody.
Yes, we are.
We're in the place to be, and I'm excited for today's show.
Yes.
Yes, I gotta get used to saying that.
Yeah. You will.
I'll get excited for today's show. We have a very, very special guest. It's been a long time coming, trying to get her here in the studio because she's so busy and working. We
Grinding.
have, right?
Hustling.
And guess what, y'all? She can sing. Not like just sing. She can
not like
sing,
a whole note.
sing. Right,
Yeah.
right. You know how people
She can do runs and
right, like, ad libs and stuff like that. And
absolutely.
And they make sense.
Right.
You don't cringe, be like, oh, she's not good.
No, she can hit those.
She can hit those, right? So, everybody, we have R&B star Judaea here. She's in the building. I'm so excited.
Yes.
All right, Jay, with the sound effects, you on it?
Yes, I'm on it.
Well, how you been, Jay?
I'm good. You know how it is. It's that time of the year, trying to wrap up the year and then get ready for next year. And
yes.
Setting up meetings and, partnerships and all that good stuff. But busy.
Very busy.
Yeah. How about you?
Busy, the same thing. It's been a very, very long year.
Yeah.
But shout out to everyone who has supported Lauren Reed Live in the Water Ice Radio movement.
Yes.
You haven't seen the behind the scenes stuff. But
and that's a whole nother footage.
Thing, right? A whole nother blooper reel.
Yeah.
But it's been a really good year.
Yes.
It's been a very, very good year.
Yes.
Quick shout out to the whole Water Ice Radio team. Mike Beyond and Weird is the New Black.
Yep.
And then Sean Beasley and K Wonder and Amira D with the Drop Night Show.
Shout out to them.
Yes. We have had a really, really good year.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. You guys are going to be really excited about what we have coming up in 2019 as well. And also what we have coming up at the end of the year, too, because we still got some time. We got some more interviews. We got some more fun stuff that we're going to do. Yes, some more content. All right, everybody. So let's start this interview. Judaea, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Thank you for coming to the show.
Come on, like you just came from France.
Right? Got that whole vibe going on right now. Maybe you want to jump on a plane.
I know, I wish.
So, Judaea, you've been very, very busy. You have a new single that's out, Can't Get Enough of you, right? Mm-hmm. And you just premiered your first video as well for the single. Yep. How does that feel?
Amazing. It's been a journey of the steps of trying to get everything right, and so right now I'm just kind of happy to be in the place that I'm in and releasing my music and finally doing the video and getting everybody's feedback, and I just feel like my baby's out. It's the start of everything. So I feel really good about it.
Yeah, I was at the premiere for the video. Shout out to your directors, Mid Vessel. They were dope.
Yeah, they're dope.
I was talking to the co-star of the video.
Yeah.
Very talented dude. Can you just talk about for those who haven't seen the video, what the whole concept
or
was?
The concept of the song in general?
Yeah, so basically the concept of the song is based around love. When you fall in love, you get that connection where you can't get enough of them. It's really based on the connection. Throughout the video, we show little it's a glow connection. It's also connected with the cover art.
Okay.
And it just represents the energy of love. When you fall in love, when you have love in your heart and surrounded by you, it's an energy. So you have that connection, and it's kind of something that everyone can relate to. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I think that with the song, it's just opening to let everyone know that love still exists. And of course, we know that, but the way that it exists.
Do we?
Yeah, I feel like the way that it exists is not like it maybe should be, or there's conditions to something that is unconditional in certain ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like it just kind of touched on that a little bit.
So was your inspiration with the song because you are in love?
Well, yeah, it came from a place where I fell in love. Ooh. So I wanted to write about it.
It's so wild.
So I wanted to write about it and make a song that represented that. And just the way that you feel, with that in mind, me and this writer from Philly, his name is Blake Winters. We got together, got the beat from this really good producer. His name is Yanni, and we kind of just sat down with what do you do when you fall in love? How does it make you feel? That attachment, that everything. So it was kind of a fresh feeling. That's exactly how I felt.
So let's take it back a little bit.
Yeah.
you are from Willingboro, New Jersey, correct?
Yes.
So when did it all start for you with the whole singing thing?
I've always sang since I was like a little girl. Started out in church.
Okay.
And my mom's a singer too, so nice. I just got those pipes transferred.
That's your mom. She's such a darling.
Yeah.
She's so dope. Yeah.
She's a diva. I love her.
She had the purple hair.
Yeah, really? Yeah, she's a diva. We actually matched that night too.
Yeah,
We both were all white, like funny. But yeah. So I started out in church, and then like I was really, really shy, like really shy, until like high school, like. I sang in church, but you know how when you're younger, it's like you got that like
insecurities,
voice.
Right?
So like everybody sounds good, but I was like really shy to sing for my mom too, because she was such a good singer. But I would sing every day in my room, so it was kind of like I didn't understand how they didn't hear me, because like you know what I'm saying. Like I know y'all hear me singing, but I was still shy. But yeah. So my first time breaking out was in high school, my senior year.
Oh wow!
And I had like this play, and I auditioned for the part, and I got the part. So
what was the play?
It was called Heritage.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like an annual thing they did every year in Willingboro. So
sure.
Ty Tribbett was there. He's a gospel singer.
Yes.
And like, it was kind of like I always knew I wanted to be a singer. Inspirations like Fantasia and Beyonce, and just growing up seeing these people, I would mimic them in my room. But that was my first breakout. And then I went to college. Joined the gospel choir. I also played the clarinet all the way up from third grade to like my senior year. So I was always like
musically inclined. Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I joined the gospel choir and like got some solo parts, and I've like always wrote my own songs, like did poetry and started like writing to beats and stuff, and it just kind of like manifested over time.
So with that being said, what was the trigger for you to take music seriously as an artist?
Yeah.
When I graduated, because in college, I always wanted to take it serious, but schoolwork and in the area I was in wasn't good for music.
What school did you go to?
Virginia State University.
Okay.
So we were like in a country town in Petersburg. Like the closest city was Richmond, and it just wasn't like for music.
Right.
So when I came here, then that's kind of when I came back home actually. That's kind of when I met Eric, and who's my manager, and it just like me with the mindset of like, this is what I want to do.
Right.
And I went to school for mass comm, wanting to learn everything, like the background of it and everything. So, you know, I got that. But once I graduated, it was like, I don't really have a resume for any mass comm stuff.
Right.
I don't really I don't want to do that. I don't want to make a resume. I just want to sing and make music and be an artist. So that's really how I got started.
So when you said that you started in the choir at church when you first started singing, and then you said you joined the high school choir as well, correct?
Yeah.
Or no, in college you joined the gospel choir. So did you ever kind of try to figure out what genre of music that you wanted to sing? Because a lot of your background is in gospel. Did you know that you wanted to break out into R&B or pop, or how did you decide that?
Yeah, so I say this a lot. I don't want to limit myself as an artist. I knew I didn't want to be a gospel artist, but like, you know, growing up, I sang in the gospel choir. Like that's how I started singing. But
it set the foundation.
Yeah, it set the foundation of like, you know. But I've always been a fan of all types of music, like country, rock, R&B, hip hop, pop. So my background, I feel like, has been very open. Like, you know what I mean? So I always knew I wanted to be like big, like Beyonce, or you know, like something that is gonna be an artist who's not limited to just one genre.
Sure.
Cool.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, So
as an artist and specifically a songwriter, when you said you mentioned that you like country music and like R&B, whatever. Are you more in tune to like what the lyrics are, like the lyrics to the song, or the overall song, or what's kind of like the one thing you really like hone in on when you're listening to music?
I would say first time listening to a song is the production, like the music, how it sounds, and the words really captivate me. So I'm heavy on lyrics, especially as a songwriter. It's like I want to be able to tell a story, and a lot of songs that you might fall in love with are songs that have a narrative that you relate to the most. So And I like jazz and stuff too, so I can listen to music without words because I played an instrument.
That's dope.
Right,
A lot of people
learn
don't
that.
say that.
That's right.
Yeah, so like I love music in general, but the words are kind of the thing that like sets you like when you start to feel it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I kind of just want to like write everything.
I think having that foundation of gospel and jazz, like playing an instrument, it allows you to be able to cross genres smoothly and, you know, put your own twist to it.
And it's so funny that you mentioned that you actually listen to the words. We hear so many people, like, you ever hear someone say, like, did you actually hear what that person just said? A lot of people don't grasp that when it comes to music, you can tell a real artist by how they portray their lyrics and how they kind of like define that. So what's your inspiration when you're writing?
Honestly, all right, so I have two different like writing processes.
Okay.
One is like poetry. It can be anything. Like I can kind of think of something and then write to it. But then the other way now with music, the way I do it is like I'll listen to the beat and kind of feel a direction and I like freestyle to it. Like that gives me the first reaction, the first like instinct of where I want to go with it. And then I'll listen to it and maybe change
Tweak
it
it a
up,
little
or
bit.
you know what I'm saying. But that first like contact with like music and how it makes you feel, always like it's like solid.
So you would say that second part, the second way, is kind of like where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I still write poetry, so
Nice.
yeah.
That's a good place for a break. We're actually going to go ahead and premiere your song, Can't Get Enough of You. We're going to listen to it. And then when we come back, I have more questions in regards to writing. Now, it's a lot of talk about ghostwriting per se, right? But not a lot of people talk about that when it comes to like R&B. We only really hear about that when it comes to like
MCs.
with hip hop, right?
Yeah.
So I would kind of want to talk to you about how the connection is when you're actually writing with someone else, and how is. Do you prefer to write with someone else? Are you open to, you know, constructive criticism when you're doing your writing and different things like that?
So we'll get to that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ready to hear the song. I don't know about you guys.
Let's do it.
So go ahead, Judaea. You can actually premiere your song for the
introduce it
for the audience.
Okay.
Introduce it.
This is Judaea, and you guys are about to hear my new single, Can't Get Enough of You.
All right, y'all. It's your girl Lauren Reed right here on What Ice Radio. We will be right back.
And we're back. Lauren Reed live on Water Ice Radio.
Yeah.
Jay the Gentleman. We got Miss Lauren Reed. We have our special guest, Judaea. That was the song. Can't Get Enough of You.
I'm trying to get a boo real quick.
Yeah, man. Couple seasons still alive.
On this Judaea real quick for you, babe.
It's like that. It's like
Tell
that.
you how I feel.
You play that music like right after like in that lull in between holidays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you're like at the
I'm
at
trying
the
to
crib
fight
chilling.
with a bull and then be like, baby, you know, I can't get enough of you.
Needless to say, we love the song.
We do, right?
Yeah,
We
and the
do
video.
love
The
it.
video was dope too.
Thank you.
Yeah, make sure you guys check it out. So we were talking about writing and your how you kind of do your writing, what the process looks like. How open are you to letting people into your writing process?
Collaboration.
Yeah, collaborating with people.
So I would say, like, honestly, I've been more open to it lately.
Okay.
At first, I was really like,
No, this is mine.
right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of a little tight on it, but now I feel like I see the beauty in it, and like you can't really, you need help sometimes.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it's better to like, cause I always ask people for feedback or whatever. So I feel like if it works well, it's good. You know what I mean?
Because sometimes when you're working with people, and this is like across any industry, you might have the idea but can't put the words to it, and they'll say a line or something like, "That's it."
Right. Exactly.
And it's like, bam, you know,
Exactly.
that having that collaboration definitely goes a long way.
Yeah.
So you are very fashionable,
Thank
if
you.
you guys can see right now. What's your like fashion vibe? Like, how do you go when it's time to
Or some
perform?
inspirations?
I'm very indecisive.
Really?
It's so hard. I like a lot of things. Like I like edginess. I like classiness. I like whatever looks good to me. Really, I can't even really say because. Well, okay. I'm more on like the glitter will get me any day. Like, I'll probably
sparkle.
pick.
Just a little shine.
Like I'll probably pick, and it just goes with my mood because I might do like sweats one day and just be like, I don't feel like
Right.
I want messy hair. I want like, but it still would kind of like maybe fit a little bit of edginess to me. Like I would want to look like rock starish.
You said that you look like a star to me. Like not even gassing you up. Like because you just have like a presence. Like you're walking like, who is she? Like what does she do? Like what did it? Like what does she do? So it makes sense that you said that. Yeah, for sure.
You good?
No, yeah.
Okay, so so fashion, and then like what is ultimately for you when you see the project coming out? What do you kind of want people to gather from that? What do you want them to know about Judaea?
Well, I would like to say like my message would just be to like be fearless to love, be fearless to do what you want to do. Like with me in music, I feel like I don't want to be limited, so I definitely want to be able to like be free. Like that's really it. Like being free and like, you know, what you want to say, what you want to do, how you feel, what you want to wear. Like, you know, I'm not like a judgmental type. I don't want people to judge me. So it's like, why? Like why? And I just love that like freeness, the openness, and just to do what you want, do what you feel. And to feel something.
Collaborations. Who would you love to collaborate with?
Dreams. You gotta give your top 3.
Top three.
Well, Beyonce's number 1.
Okay.
She can come back here anytime.
Like collabing on anything with her.
Whether songwriting or on the track or
Listen,
whatever.
I, like stage. Can you teach me?
Yeah.
Like I would just love to live under her and just know everything. But who else? I would say. Maybe Tori Kelly, because she's really dope.
She's dope.
Really dope.
I love her. And another one is like Stevie Wonder, but I kind of want to, maybe Lady Gaga.
Okay. I can see that.
Because she
can write a song.
Everything
Yeah, she can write a song.
Like, as far as edginess, rock, like crazy.
Even her style of music for sure.
Yes. I love her.
That's a good. I like
that.
that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not even mad at the Stevie Wonder thing either.
Yeah.
Not even musically, you know.
So I like to ask this question to artists, because you mentioned going back how you said you listen to like a lot of different genres. What's like one artist, or who's one artist that you're a really big fan of, or you really like that most people would be surprised by?
That is a great question.
It's this country artist named Hunter Hayes.
Yeah, I remember.
Like. I
He's
don't
been
know,
around for a minute. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
He's really dope. Like his songwriting is phenomenal.
Right.
So like him, and I feel like if I was to play a song with my friends, or like one of his songs in the car, they'd probably be like,
"Boo!" Next.
So it'd probably
switch
be
the
like,
aux cord.
Switch the DJ.
Like,
right.
Like today, you always playing some
Yeah.
But yeah, probably him. Or I don't know. I feel like everyone else is kind of regular.
Yeah.
Like. Typical for like me to listen to.
Okay, that's a good one though. Hunter Hayes, yeah.
Do you plan? I'm sorry. Do you plan on dipping into anything else besides music? Do you inspire to act or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to do acting. I want to do everything. I want to have my own talk show, like TV, like Ellen or something.
Okay.
I want to get into fashion. I want to like produce music and like video production. I want to like. I just feel like it's so broad.
Superwoman. Yeah, right. I love it.
So you have any projects that we should be looking forward to? I know this is a single that you had out for a while with the music video premiering. You got any more coming? We need some more.
Yes, more music, definitely. More everything. A Grammy. You know, like,
that's always good to have
some
on the
light.
list. Yeah,
some light.
You know
some to hold my paper down. You know.
Yeah, like everything. I feel like I'm just getting started. Like I'm not content where I'm at. I'm just like happy that it's moving finally. You know what I mean? So expect everything. Like everything I just said. Like a TV show.
Yeah.
You know, everything.
I'm down. So. I love it. I love it. And before we go and wrap this up, I just want to have you touch a little bit on, for the dreamers out there, the entrepreneurs, the upcoming artists, what is like one piece of advice that you could give them, or even to your younger self now that you're kind of like submerged into the business, into the music world? Right.
I would say just don't ever give up. Don't ever question yourself. If you feel like something in your heart that you know you have to do it. Because I know a lot of people who like doubt their dreams. And for me, Yeah, so there's some days I doubt, but without a shadow of a doubt, I know that like I could not do anything else but this. So if you feel like whatever it is, and sometimes people don't know what it is, like just take the time to really figure out what you want, like who you are, and maybe the desire you have in a week. Just like pursue that, like go for that goal. And, you know, I feel like God will take care of the rest. Once you actually put the work in, there's nothing that you can't do.
I feel you on that one. So we just want to thank you again, Judaea, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for letting us listen to the amazing song "Can't Get Enough of You."
Yeah, great
also,
vibes.
Great vibes. Yeah. Keep working. You are like moving out here. Every time I see Eric, you're doing something. He got you doing something else. So shout out to your great manager, Eric.
Yeah, shout out to
manager.
Yeah,
Eric
he out there tired,
right?
running around in the city.
But before you
Revline Management Group.
But before you leave, please let the listeners know where they can follow you.
Sure. So you guys can follow me on Instagram at JUDAEAV. That's Judaea V. Also on my website at judeaworld.com. Go get my new single streaming on every platform: Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, and my video that just released on YouTube.
Nice. In the video, the song is "Can't Get Enough of You."
Can't get enough of you. Go get that so you can't get enough of the song.
Hey.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, everybody. That is it for us on the Lauren Reed Live show for today.
Make
sure. Oh, no problem.
Absolutely.
Make sure you come back when you drop the whole project.
Oh yeah.
Look, don't forget about us little people. All right.
What?
You're gonna get.
Y'all
we
are
gotta put
not
in
little
our
people.
man.
First of all.
I
like
like
you.
I like that. I like that.
I like you for that.
I appreciate that.
Make sure you guys are tuned in next Tuesday with another guest that we're going to have on the show. And really quick, huge announcement for us.
Yeah.
We just
Speaking of Spotify.
Hey. Oh yes, I did see that.
We are now on Spotify, everybody.
Hey.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Yes, it has. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
But yes, What Ice Radio is now on Spotify, everybody. So all you Spotify listeners, go ahead and search What Ice Radio, and all of our shows are there.
Water Ice, WODERICE. It's all one word.
Including
radio.
this one.
Yes.
So make sure you go listen to this as well. We just keep on moving.
Yes.
Keep on moving, everybody. All right, we out of here. You already know what it is. Your girl Lauren Reed with my boy Jada Gentleman and the whole Lauren Reed Live crew. And you already know, not all superheroes wear capes, but sometimes they wear headphones. Peace.
Peace.